Hello everyone, it's Patricia. Welcome to my channel. Today we are going to do a Scentsy video. March 1st is approaching, so we are in transition month right now. It's February. Most of the catalog is 10% off. But things are leaving in the next month and new things will be coming. So what I'm going to do today is I'm going to sniff out the 12 brand new scents that are arriving March 1st. I'm also going to quickly sniff out the transitional scents that are additionally being added to the spring and summer catalog. Then we're going to talk scents that did not come back from last spring and summer, and then we're going to talk about scents that are a real shocker because they're actually in the catalog now and they're leaving kind of, so you know, things you might want to stock up on Scentsy Club. So let's get into it. Scentsy is going to be starting with a new category of scents, and it's a scent family. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to read you the new releases, but each one will fall in the scent family. So when we actually go through some of the transition spring and summer scents, I'll tell you what family they fall in. But we're going to start with the first scent. We're going to do the new releases alphabetically. This one's Be My Honey. It is a soft yellow-orange wax. The scent notes are pineapple rings, sweet honey, and jasmine blossom, and it is in the floral category. Now for me, I get a lot of honey, then I get jasmine, and very little pineapple. Definitely honey is probably like 2/3 of it. So I think you'd have to be a honey fan to like this one. It's called Be My Honey. We'll see how that one does. It's about a medium on intensity. The next one is CHURRO. This one is the only bakery option that is new. The scent notes are baked pastry and cinnamon sugar. I'm just going to condense and read the notes. And this one's a light beige wax. And this one is really nice. It's a great, great scent. It is, you can smell the pastry, you can smell the cinnamon sugar, and the cinnamon is not like bang in your face. It's a very subdued cinnamon. Very nice. I always say you can smell the GBD, the golden brown and delicious, the golden brown and delicious of the pastry. I would definitely consider giving this one a try if you are a bakery person. The next one we have is called DEWY or Don't We? And I always think of Huey, Dewey, and Louie. The scent notes on this are basically just crushed basil and ripe cantaloupe. So we usually don't have cantaloupe on its own. So that's what I get mostly. I get the tiniest bit of green note from the basil. And it's not an astringent, pungent basil. It's a very soft basil. So if that scent description part is scaring you, please, still give this one a try. Yeah, it's very accurate to cantaloupe. Like, it's crazy. My daughter, one of her favorites, DEWY or Don't We? So that was in the fruity category. Now, in the floral category, but for me, I often get kind of like a fresh note for this one. It's called Farmer's Market. It's a green wax. The scent notes on this are carrot, cucumber, and rose. And this one is very different. I got the cucumber the first time I described it. But I also get that fresh aspect of the carrot. I said it reminded me of when you're peeling carrots. But then you get rose. And it's a nice, to me it's not a red rose, it's maybe like a yellow rose. Or even a pink rose. I don't know. But you can smell a little bit of the greenery of the rose too. So it's definitely a floral, but to me it's also a fresh aspect. So that one's called Farmer's Market. Very different. Okay, the next one is called Now and Zen, and it is kind of like a marine blue, aquamarine blue, kind of. The scent notes on this are sunny grapefruit and calming chamomile, and this is in the fresh category. So the other day when I smelled it, I got a lot of grapefruit. Today, I feel like I'm not getting as much grapefruit, I'm getting way more chamomile. But when I smell and take a deep breath, like I said, my nose can kind of tingle and it's feeling the zing of the grapefruit. But it's almost like a very soft spa scent. But the grapefruit is there, giving it a little bit of a jolt. So yeah, that's really interesting. Now and Zen. The next one is Pink Cotton. This one is a light pink wax. The scent notes are clean cotton, pink berries, and vanilla sugar. Yeah, you can smell cotton. And you can smell berries. It's a very girly scent, but a clean girly scent. Like it reminds me of a little girl. I said a little girl doing the laundry and she's smelling of fruit and innocence. Yeah, it's nice. Okay, the next one is Prickly Pear and Agave. So this one is a green wax, and like I said, the packaging will be that bright, vibrant fuchsia pink. Beautiful. So this one, the scent notes are Prickly Pear and Agave and sheer petals. Petals of what? I don't know. This one, I don't even know if I've really ever smelled agave, and I know I haven't smelled a prickly pear. But I looked up what a prickly pear was. It says it has a fruity smell, but no sweetness. So maybe that's why they added the agave to give this like a sweet scent. It's in the fruity category. I don't know. I don't know about this one. It's very hard for me to describe to you guys. It's like it's got like a little tang to it, but like I said, not a citrus tang, but almost like the softest perfume vibe. Something about it is giving me that. I don't know. This is probably one of my least favorites of the group. But don't let that influence you. Give it a try because everybody picks up different things. The next one is Strawberry Taffy. It's a pink wax. This one is Vanilla Taffy, Strawberry Puree. It's very, you know, little kid strawberry, but you can smell that taffy vibe. It's very like an innocent, youthful scent as well. Great for kids. Great for adults that are like kids. Usually when I smell, I like it. This one's pretty good. I like this one. Yeah, the strawberry is not like a puree. It's kind of just like more of a candy strawberry. But anyway. The next one is Tropic Tango. This is, excuse me one moment. This one is orange wax. The scent notes are Tangelo. Oh, here I go again. I couldn't get it the other night. Tangelo or Tangelo? Tangelo. Zest, mango puree, and coconut milk. So I'm going to go easy on myself and say this reminds me of like a mandarin orange or a clementine kind of vibe. Like so along that line. But you can definitely smell that there's mango in there. Coconut, I feel like I'm getting a tiny bit of coconut milk, whereas the other night I was not getting that. This one is really nice. I described it like a little bit like Sunkissed Citrus met Go-Go Mango, but Go-Go Mango has a tiny bit of floral. Take out that part. Anyway, yeah, that's nice. A nice tropical scent. And I kind of wonder if this was possibly a brick scent because the tango, you know, like tango the dance. So I wonder if this was one that, you know, was going to be a Let's Dance brick. Who knows? Waves and Wonder, a nice slate blue wax. This one is described as dewy beach grass, coastal cypress, and amber sand between your toes. Yeah, I can definitely smell amber. And normally I'm not a big fan of amber. This one I don't find too bad. It is on the masculine side. Fresh. It's in the fresh category. The Tropic Tango was in the citrus category. Yeah, this one here, I said it reminds me a little bit of Dark Harbor. If you are someone that likes Dark Harbor or enjoys that family of scents, you probably want to pick up Waves and Wonders. So we're going to do the 2 Disney scents. The first one is Mickey Mouse and Friends. Now this one here, I just will read you the scent notes. It is Georgia Peach, Orange Peel, and Vanilla, and it is described as a fruity scent. And I really, really like this one. I said in my other video, I said I don't know if this, I can pick up peach and I can pick up the orange zest, but I don't know if I would have been able to pick them up if I didn't read the scent notes first. But it's really a great combination. This is good. I like it. Vanilla. I think that's going to be a well-received scent. It's a Mickey Mouse and Friends. Now the next one, I'm not sure how to pronounce this. I thought it was Twitter pated, but obviously I don't watch Bambi because I have no idea. But someone else said Twitter padded. But I thought padded would be P-A-T-T-E-D. So anyway, we're just going to go with this one. The green one, we're going to call it the Green Disney Scent. I'm just going to call it Bambi. Okay, this one's described as Sun-Kissed Meyer Lemon, Morning Dewdrops, and Wild Moss. I get the wild moss the most. And then I get like combo of like an aquatic vibe mixed with that lemon. And it does have a little bit, it almost reminds me a tiny bit of that Ariel Under the Sea. Just with the aquatic vibe. But more green than Ariel Under the Sea. So this one is a fresh scent. Yeah. Okay, so that concludes the new ones that are coming March 1st. So next we're going to talk about the transitional scents. So we're going to do it in sections. First we're going to do the fruity ones, and I'm going to go in alphabetical order. So the first one's Apricot Vanilla. This was a new release last year. It's Heirloom Peach, Apricot, and Vanilla Ice Cream. This is a softer scent. You can definitely smell the apricot and vanilla. When I warmed it in this room, it did fine, but some people find that this is a lighter scent. So if I were going to warm this scent, I would advise you to warm it in a smaller area, a contained area. That one is Apricot Vanilla. And like I said, all of these are in the fruity. The next one we're going to talk about is Berry of Paradise. This was a scent of the month back in August of 2017, and then it came back last spring and summer, and here it is again. It is Sugared Strawberry, Bird of Paradise, and Vanilla Bean. And this is one of my favorites, and it's a great performer. You get a lot of strawberry. Maybe Bird of Paradise is a floral, I believe, but the primary dominant feature is the strawberry, and that's why it's in the fruity category. But yeah, it lasts a fairly long time, and it's pretty good strength and throw with that one. So that is Berry of Paradise. The next one we will talk about is CAMU, which is this beautiful orangey yellow wax, and it is something that's been around for a while, and it did retire for 6 months, but it is back. So people are happy about that. It's Mandarin, CAMU, and Passion Fruit. This is an excellent one. I really, really like this. It is very, I've never actually smelled CAMU like the fruit, but I smelled Passion Fruit and I smelled Mandarin. Anyway, all three things together. So nice. So, so nice. That one is CAMU. I suggest giving that one a try. The next one we will do is Johnny Appleseed. Look what made it. Johnny Appleseed. It's in the fruity category because it's Macintosh, apples, peels, and pears. Yes to all three. Very, very strong. Sometimes doesn't last super long time, unfortunately. But you can try mixing it. This is such a good mixer. I wish they would make this in a brick because then you could really mix. You know, you could, when you're mixing things, sometimes you use it a lot. So yeah, I think that in a brick would be great. Okay, the next one we're going to do is Piña Colada Cha-Cha. This was a brick last spring and summer, and it's here in the catalog now in bar form. This one is described as coconut, pineapple, white rum, and vanilla bean. Yeah, I get coconut, and I get that pineapple. I don't know if I get rum. A little bit. And vanilla, I think, is just there to hold everyone's hand to make them all get along. But this is another one I would suggest warming in a smaller space because sometimes it's a lighter scent, so you don't want to kind of try to challenge it too much with a big open concept area. The next one is Pineapple Pucker. This was out last year as a new release, and it's back this year. It's a very bright yellow wax. It is basically fresh pineapple. And it's tight. I find the testers seem very, like, they dip. I couldn't think of the word the other night. They seem to dip. This reminds me, I just bought a pineapple and I didn't cut it up in time and it kind of went bad. But if I did cut it up, when you're slicing all the like outer, whatever the stuff is, the rind, I guess? Is it a rind? When you slice that and you're slicing down and the juice is flowing at, like squirting at you and it's so strong, and that's what I get. This one doesn't smell as strong as last year's tester to me, but I could be imagining that. The next one we are going to discuss is Skinny Dippin'. This one made it back. It also retired for 6 months. It's basically green apples, melons, and pears. Yeah, a lot of people like Skinny Dippin'. It's kind of just a general fresh, fruity scent. You can smell the apples and you can smell the pears and you can smell melons. To me, it's a bit of cantaloupe, but I'm not sure. Maybe I think that's because it's orange. Yeah, well loved. And the Southern Sweet Tea, one of my daughter's favorites. This one is Heirloom Peach, Orange Juice, and White Tea. I get a lot of peach with this. a peach with a tea, like the tea is lower and the peach is more prominent to me. I like it too. I like this one too. This is a good one. It does well for my daughter. We pretty much strictly warm it in her room, but that's Southern Sweet Tea. So next we'll move on to citrus. So returning from last year, we have Accidentally in Love. This is Crisp, Gingery, Tangerine, and Palm Frond. And a fellow YouTuber, Rhiannon, she loves this scent. She probably did the dance of joy when this one came back. It definitely is gingery. I don't know. It's very prominent on the ginger. That's what I get the most of. The other things I barely pick up. But yeah, you should give that one a try. It's very crisp and vibrant. Good for making your house smell fresh and clean. The next one is Havana Cabana. This one has been around for a while. It's usually a spring and summer scent. It is basically comprised of pineapples, oranges, bananas, and berries. This one smells really good to me. I love the smell, but for me it's a light scent, so I usually don't warm it very often, but it's very tropical. You can smell the pineapple, you can smell bananas, but banana is kind of lower in the... This is good. It's a tiny bit tangy like candy. Anyway, stop smelling. The next one we have is Lemon Sorbet, another light yellow wax. Fresh cut lemon, grapefruit zest, and sugar cane. And I love grapefruit. And sometimes you're surprised when you see grapefruit in with lemon. Yeah, this is a very, it's to me a tiny bit leaning toward that cleaner lemon. Just a tiny bit. I think the grapefruit is kind of pushing it in that direction. And sugar cane can sometimes give that vibe of a little twang to it as well. But this is good. I think this would be nice to have to pick up as a mixer especially, so that is a great option. And the last one in the fruity category we'll talk about today as a returning is Paradise Punch. So this one is Indian orange, lemon juice, acai berry, and starfruit. And this is like a fruit punch. I like this one. I'm not big into fruit punch scents, but when I smell it, I like it. But my daughter primarily warms this, so maybe I like it because it makes me think of her. One moment, my son is yelling. Okay, I'm back. Hopefully it will be quiet. So the next ones we're going to do are in the fresh category. So returning from retirement from the last 6 months is Atlantic Air. And I'm not huge into salty sea air scents, but this one I really like. It's a little bit of a feminine twist, and I'll read you the scent notes. It's basically ocean mist, sea salt, and white orchid. So you get the ocean vibe, you get that little bit of salty sea air vibe, and you get the white orchid floral creeping in to give you that feminine twist. It's nice. And I live on the Atlantic coast of Canada, so it probably goes to... It goes without saying I should probably like Atlantic Air, and I really do like that one. Another one I really like is Mojito Mambo. This one is club soda, crushed lime, muddled mint leaf, and white rum. Now this one could have easily been put in the citrus category as well, so sometimes they overlap a little bit. So this is in the fresh category, but with that lime, you know. But this one I really, really like. I love lime scents. You can smell that mint as well. I don't really get the alcohol note. I could smell this all day. It's a nice scent. It is in the clearance, so some people are kind of surprised that this one had returned. Sometimes I think that perhaps they wanted a lime scent to kind of fill a void of people that love lime, like people like me, but anyway. And last but not least, in the fresh category, returning from last spring and summer, it was a new release last year, is Rainforest Bungalow. This is palm frond, dewy lemongrass, and aloe flower. And this is a bit of a deeper green scent. Pretty strong punch behind this one. Punch as in intensity. I like it. I like this one. It kind of smells a little bit like fresh cut grass. It's nice. I like it. Some people don't, but I rather enjoy this one, Rainforest Bungalow. I have a little bit of it already. It wouldn't be something I would stockpile, but it is pretty good. Okay, in the floral category, returning, it's been around a while, Aloha Citrus. This is Tangerine, Jade Blossom, and Vetiver. This one I always find a little bit light. Yeah, you can smell like the citrus, but then you can smell like a little bit of freshness with it. It's got a little tiny bit of like a astringent kind of green vibe to it, but like that's probably the vetiver. Yeah, that's Aloha Citrus. It's been around for a while. It usually comes in other forms as well. So if that's a scent that you like, you can usually get it sometimes in car bars, things like that. The next one returning is Lilacs and Violets. This one is basically Lilacs and Violets. And this is a love it or hate it scent. Ironically, I'm in the middle, but here in my house, my daughter absolutely loves this. My sister, who does not live with me, she loves this. Anyway, she smelled all my testers. Like, again, this tester is very, very low on the wax. It reminds me when you go to the fast food restaurant, they don't fill up your drink very much. But anyway, that one has been around for a while, Lilacs and Violets, in the floral category. Also been around for a while, Lush Gardenia, which is this creamy whitish green wax. It is basically gardenia and tuberose, and this one's pretty strong. Ooh. A little intense, very fresh, white floral. Yeah, if you're a floral person, you might want to pick this up. If you're looking for something that might work in an open area, this one might be a good place to start. And let's wrap up the floral category with Summer Holiday. Summer Holiday basically is Plumeria, Tiger Lily, Orange, Vanilla, and Amber. There's a lot. Yeah, and this is kind of a well-rounded scent. For me, I pick up a little bit of the amber. I'm not a huge amber girl, but it's more of a white amber, which I can tolerate. Sometimes those darker ambers are hard to get a hold of. But yeah, it's a nice soft floral. Most people enjoy this one. It's Summer Holiday. You can basically, I don't really get orange very much. You can kind of get vanilla, amber, and the florals. Okay, let's do bakery. Returning from last year, Caramel Sugar Cone. And maybe they brought it back so you can combine it with Johnny Appleseed again. But this one, oh, it feels really oily. This one has gooey caramel, vanilla, sugar cone, and malt. I like this one. It's not a huge winner in my books in the sense that I warmed it last year in tester and I found it didn't work the greatest, but I also was warming things up here with my element warmer, and I've since switched to a bulb warmer, and I find things are a little bit better in a bulb warmer. So always remember, if you're using a certain type of warmer and you're not getting a good result from your wax, try switching it up to a totally different type of warmer. And this one definitely probably would do better in a bulb warmer. But I'm excited. I'm going to try the mix with Johnny Appleseed. I get that malt, but it totally works with this scent. So this is nice. And let's finish up with one of my favorites. If you watch my channel, you know I like this scent. I call it the sexy bedroom scent, but Scentsy calls it sheer leather. So here we go, sheer leather. That one is in the woods category. So the woods category is described as full-bodied and masculine. Includes notes like cedar, sandalwood, pine, and leather. So this one, the scent notes on sheer leather are bergamot. It has a subtle hint of leather and has sandalwood. Now this one here, some people think it's light. I recently finished a bar and it did well, really well in my open area because I put it in warmers that I usually just turn on kind of to illuminate our stairs and things like that, but they're spread out over my big layout downstairs, and you could definitely smell it no problem in my open concept layout. It smells like this. I'm going to try to make it brief. This is my exact way to describe it. You're at a Christmas event, something like a party or a dinner. You arrive. You're taking out, you're dressed to the nines, you smell nice, and you're looking great. You take off your coat and you go to give someone a hug and say Merry Christmas or, you know, Happy New Year, that kind of thing, whatever event you're at. And they have just arrived, but they have a leather jacket on and they also smell great. Like they have some sort of cologne or perfume. To me, it's a tiny bit more perfumey than cologne-y. But anyway, it's the smell of the leather jacket plus their beautiful body smell of whatever they put on after their shower. That's sheer leather, and I love it. Anyway, let's move on so this video is not too long. We are going to talk about the ones that did not come back from last year. I'm just going to go and read through a list, okay? In rapid fire form, we have A is for Apple, All You Need Is Love, Blue Hyacinth, Coastal Strawberry, Darling Dahlia, Flower Child, Kahiko Hula, Lemon Time Berry, Let's Get Punchy, Mandarin Splash, Midnight in Curacao, Pastelitos, Pineapple Sorbet, Strawberry Swirl, Summer Soleil, Summer Sunshine, Sweet Cucumber, Vanilla Oud, and White Grapefruit. Those did not come back from last spring and summer. Now, the ones that are retiring that are kind of available year-round right now, so this is usually not a good sign, so pay attention. Bubblegum Blast, which is a kid's scent. If you love Bubblegum Blast, my suggestion is, for any of these next 5 scents, if you love any of these, either stock up, and 10% off month is a great time to do that, or put it in your Scentsy Club. So Bubblegum Blast is going. Cozy Chai is going, and I'm praying it's just a seasonal retirement for that one, because it is kind of more of a like fall-winter vibe. Mandarin Grapefruit Amber is going away, and that one is probably going away for good if it's retiring now, because that one to me is more of a spring and summer scent, so if it's being retired now, it's probably gone for good. Pink Haze, same thing. It is more of a spring and summer vibe to me, so that one is probably also being retired for good. And hopefully just a seasonal retirement for the next one is Toffee Butter Crunch. And I'm kind of surprised at that, but you never know. I always say Scentsy probably makes decisions based on what things sell the best, things like that. So remember, any of those last 5, hopefully I didn't miss any because I kind of went through the catalog. Any of those ones, definitely put them on your Scentsy Club subscription if you are a Scentsy Club member, or make sure you pick up whatever you need in the month of February. In the description box, I will try to put a link of the the discontinued items and warmers, so you can always click on that. Thank you for tuning in, and hopefully you got a little bit of something out of this video. Comment below, what scents are you most excited for, either new or returning? And please comment below if you're really sad that certain ones didn't make the cut. Maybe pick a couple from each category. What are you really excited for, and what are you really sad about? So, thanks for spending the last few minutes with me. As always, I'd like to wish you a great day in your neck of the woods. Take care, and I will see you in the next video.